Here, how's everybody doing? You're watching Coffee with Ray. So, today's title of the show is Shit Happens, but what are you going to do about it? And kind of had an epiphany moment yesterday with my brother. And for those of you who don't know, my brother's dying of terminal cancer. And it was rather interesting. We were at a gun shop yesterday because my brother is giving me some of his guns, and so I had to go buy a case so that I can fly them back home, and blah blah blah. And we go in the gun shop, and I'm asking about, hey, do you got a TSA case? I got to ship 3 guns home. My brother's giving me, and then my brother goes, hey, how do I ship a gun to Austin, Texas, and stuff like that? And it's funny, the gun owner, the gun shop owner, well, who's dying? And I point to my brother, and I go, he is. And my brother instantly just comes up. He's, yeah, man, I'm dying. I've got terminal cancer, but you know what? I'm making the best of it. And it was kind of an epiphany when he said that. One, the gun shop owner, his jaw kind of like just hit the floor and everything. But it's been interesting spending these few days with my brother and everything. We're having some good times. We're having some memories. But the attitude of my brother has been, rather enlightening. And and it's just funny. It is what it is, but I'm trying to make the best of it. And the guy just felt kind of bad for kind of making a joke and everything like that. But he was a very gracious individual, and really respected him for that and everything. But cut my brother some really good deals and everything. And my brother, again, just making light of it, is, hey man, I got it, so milk it for whatever I can. And so shit happens. And it's interesting to watch my brother make the best of it. Here he's dying and everything, and he could either feel bad about it, or be down about it, or hey, why me, God, or all this other stuff, the regret and everything, or shit happens and you can make the best of it. And so it's a very interesting learning lesson that I got. And I started reflecting on this on my own life. My wife has recently been diagnosed with polymyalgia rheumatica, which is a rather debilitating autoimmune disease. And there's days that she has to spend like 18 hours a day in bed and stuff. And so it's and I look at it in the same thing. And there's so she's not able to vacuum the house or do dishes. I mean, she can here and there and stuff like that, but I'm left to do the dishes, or take care of the child, or vacuum the house, or do whatever it is that needs to be done and everything. And I noticed that when I have to do these things, I don't have a negative attitude. It's, well, this shit's happened. I got to deal the best of it. And what I see in these two things is giving. And my brother, one of the things I've noticed is he's being a very giving individual. And that's something that both me and my brother do. We're very giving people. And then also looking at what's happening with my wife, having this debilitating disease and everything. I instead of having this, oh crap, I gotta frickin' do the dishes, or crap, I gotta do the frickin' vacuuming or anything, I have an attitude of gratitude. And it's I'm here giving of myself to my wife so that she can rest up, do what she needs to do and everything like that. And and so when shit happens, how you deal with it is, one, have that attitude of gratitude, but two is give. And I find that so many people in the world today, when shit happens, they choose to wallow in the shit. And instead of wallowing and everything, because, when you wallow in it, man, you start stinking, you get it all over you, it's stuck to your foot, yada, yada, yada. But instead of wallowing in it, why not make the best of it and, wipe it off, move on, keep pushing forward, adapt and overcome. And that's the attitude that I've been noticing in my brother. That's the attitude that I noticed in myself and everything. And so many people, like I said, just want to wallow in it and, woe is me and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And so instead of wallowing in it, start flipping it and leverage an attitude of gratitude, and then see, well, what can I give out of this? What can I do? What can I change? How can I turn lemons into lemonade? And one, you'll see that you'll have a better mental state because of it. But because of that too, you'll also find yourself being more productive, better attitude, better feeling about yourself, better emotion and everything. And these are just lessons that I've been learning this week. And the thing is, I've known these lessons. I lived these lessons already and everything like that. But it just seemed to really cement in and changing that attitude so that when shit does happen, you don't want to be wallowing in it and, woe is me and why is God doing this and, all the other excuses that we tend to do. Instead, flip it, have that attitude of gratitude, and then look at how you can possibly change things by giving. And that's something that, again, I've been seeing in my brother. It's something I see in my own life and everything. But I wanted to share this message with you because I thought it was a pretty important thing. It just kind of dawned on me here. I'm sitting here having my coffee in the morning here in the redwoods. It's beautiful and all that other stuff. And, I was just thinking about it, and it's like, what do people do when shit happens? And what we should be doing is, again, looking at the positive versus the negative, and then flipping that too, and seeing what can we give, what we can give of ourselves to better the situation. Because not only are we going to better the situations for ourselves, we're going to better the situations for those that are around us. And so, mustache hair. But, it was just something that really dawned on me, and I felt it really important to share it with you guys, and maybe this be a nugget of information that you can leverage in your preps and everything, because we're living in a pretty crappy world today. A lot of things are going on, a lot of negative stuff's going on. We're looking at a lot of, bad things happening and everything, and instead of focusing on the negative, what we need to be doing is focusing on the positive, and, there's nothing we can do about it. So why can't we just make the best of it? And again, that's the quote from my brother. And so, that's what I just wanted to share with you. Real quick, short, and everything. But I thought it was an important message. But if you're new to my channel, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share, ring that little bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new video or whenever I go live. And then also, I'm really considering, yesterday I talked a lot about alternative forms of income, cash flow streams, side hustle, home-based business, whatever you want to call about it. But I'm really considering doing a Zoom class on financial preparedness and how to really leverage what's going on out there, because more and more of us are starting to realize that we are drowning, even though we're working our butts off and things like that. And so what I want to do is share with you some of the things that I've been doing in my life and what I've been doing. And I hate to say financially independent because I'm not rich or anything like that. But what I have been doing is I constantly bring in different cash flow streams and everything so that we do have funds coming in all the time. So what I wanted to do is share with that, and maybe do a Zoom class. And if it's something you're interested in, do me a favor, post down below, hey, I'm interested in this Zoom class. And so I kind of get an idea of how many people out there would be interested in hearing what we're doing and everything. Because I've been doing this since 2005, and I figured that hey, if it's working for me, it probably worked for you too. So I want to share these things. I want to give to you, especially because shit is happening right now in the world. And how can I flip that and share my attitude of gratitude, and how can I give to you? So that's everything for today. Kind of short, sweet, and everything. Having some good coffee in the redwoods. So I'm Raymond Mhor, Kilted Prepper. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. And kilt on.
Raymond.